Hello friends, I am Sunil Ranjan and I am an English teacher, and here I am with my students and I am telling them about personality development. Along with English, I teach personality development also. Plus, I give talks on general knowledge because I feel general knowledge is very important today because general knowledge enhances the personality of a student. So it is very important to have a good idea of what is happening around us. Now I am telling these students that the first thing that you should get out of your mind is ego. Of course, ego may have positive meaning, but mostly it is negative. Because when you have ego, then you don't tend to grow. Your path is blocked. So don't have ego of any kind, and your knowledge shows your personality, because the way you talk to people, the way you talk to others or whosoever around you, that shows the quality that you have. So let your qualities speak and don't have any kind of ego. And I must be very clear about self-respect. Self-respect is important because you have a fine image of yourself in your mind and you respect yourself. So the people who respect themselves, they are the top flyers or high achievers in life. So, and another thing is that a student or a person must be open-minded also, so that he could get the maximum into his brain, and then only he or she is able to interact with others. So it is important to be open-minded. Sometimes traditions are there, we follow some traditions blindly, and of course I respect traditions, but I don't respect those traditions that hold us back in life. So I am against those traditions, and those traditions with time become superstitions. So I don't believe in those things, and I guide my students to look ahead and get ahead. Because when you are looking back and you are moving ahead, then you may fall down. So it is important to look ahead and try to get ahead. Now, here I have certain tips on personality development. But first I must say, what is personality development? Personality development, as the word suggests, personality relates to a person, a human being, and development is progress. Because first we have to understand what we are talking about. So, personality is the person and development is the positive growth. We cannot go back and say we are developing. No, we have to move ahead. For then only we can say that we are developing in real sense. So personality development is growth of our personality. But then personality development is about internal development and external development. How we show to others, that is our external personality. But what we think, that is inside us. So that is internal. So external development plus internal development, that is called personality development. Some people think that by just talking in English, they develop their personality. But I disagree, because that is just a small part of personality. There are so many things to develop. So personality development is the development of the internal as well as the external quality of a student. Now there are certain things, and I would like to ask my students also related to these things. The first thing is, know yourself. Because knowledge of ourselves is necessary. Because if we don't know ourselves, how shall we get to know what is written in our textbooks? So when we look around and see society, so we are trying to know people, we are trying to know our subject. So, but before that, we must understand ourselves. We must know ourselves, what we want to do in life. So first we must be clear about ourselves, then knowledge about other things becomes easy. So the first point is knowing yourself. So what do you think about it?
I think personality development is very necessary for the holistic development of a person. And you are right, you are absolutely right. I agree with your words, what you told me about personality development. It tells us about if a personality development is internal development and external development. Internal development, I think it can be called implicit development and explicit development.
Yeah, of course.
Both of them constitute to the make personality development.
Of course.
So I think
that is what you think.
I think so.
It's personality development. And what do you think about knowing yourself? Well, I said something on knowing ourselves first.
Knowing ourselves is also very important. Knowing because I can be our judge also.
Yeah.
I can be the judge of, in real sense, I can judge ourselves, so that we should focus on what strength we consist and what consists.
What strength you have.
What strength we have, or what weaknesses are there. And we can work upon the weaknesses and can make our weaknesses our strength.
Yeah, turn those weaknesses into strength.
Can turn those weaknesses into strength.
So those problems become your assets.
Those problems can
become your assets. And this is the transformation where you are changing from negative to positive. And the second thing is that you must have the willingness to change. If willingness is missing, then nothing is happening. And willingness must be strong enough. You must be mentally strong, because then only something can happen. Otherwise, just saying blah, 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 that doesn't solve the problem. You have to be dynamic. You have to be mobile, and you have to be strong mentally to go all out for change. Because if you are not doing so, what the hell are you doing with your life?
Yes.
So that's what I feel. Now your turn.
Hello everybody. So I think personality development is pretty important for day-to-day life, because if we have to take a job in private firm as well as government, so we have to give first we must have heard about thought, which is first impression is the last impression, and through our personality we can give a strong impression before the interviewer. Because once a few years ago I faced the interview of SSB. So in the interview I had to develop my personality, and first for developing the personality, first we have to know what we have to develop. And as I can give an example. So it means I have an interview in Patna. So for that I am developing my personality and body language. In personality development, your body language is the important thing, because your body language will give the first impression. So that's all what I have.
Okay, fine. Now, the first point was knowing yourself, because you must have knowledge about yourself. And sometimes it happens that we are guided mostly by the traditions that have been taking place, or we have been following certain traditions in our family, and that is gifted by our forefathers. But somewhere we fear going against those traditions. And this fear has to be conquered, because unless we conquer the fear, we cannot hope to have a better generation ahead. Because you have to rebel somewhere, and if you feel something is wrong, then you must question your parents also, your guardians also, or whosoever are around you. They must be intelligent enough to understand your point. So we can get away from certain traditions, and that is called the breaking the protocol. Sometimes our Prime Minister also goes to other countries, and he breaks many protocols. Sometimes when children go to meet him, he just gets away from his security guards and meets the children directly. That is breaking the protocol. This means if something is good is going to happen, then tradition is not required. Because Traditions are meant for men. Men are not meant for traditions. We have maintained certain traditions. Some behavior has been adopted by us, and those behaviors of our parents, our forefathers, we follow that, and that has come to become a tradition today. So knowing yourself is necessary, and bring positivity in your outlook, in our thinking, in our appearance, because there must be a positive outlook. Suppose you carry a smiling face, this means that you are positive, naturally smiling face, not a fake smile here and there that you see, but the natural smile must be there. And smile is also a sign of achievement, because you see, normally the achievers, they have a smiling face, and when you are doing something honestly, then there is a smile that comes on your face. So one beauty is natural beauty, and another one is artificial beauty. Of course, artificial beauty is also part of our life, because we go for makeup, and that adds some more charm to our personality. Well, I agree with that, but natural beauty is more important, because that is somewhere connected to our life, and then we feel happy. So we must be positive in our outlook, and it's just like saying that half glass is full but half glass is empty. When I say half glass is empty, I am getting negative, as it has been accepted by people. So we must say rather the glass is half full, because there is the possibility of something there. So this is a positive outlook on life. What you have not done, don't think too much about that, but you must think about what you can do, because possibilities are always there, and opportunities knock on our door every minute. So the people who say that they didn't get opportunity, no, opportunities were always there, but you never applied your intelligence to understand those opportunities, to see those opportunities that were coming your way, and you wasted your life, maybe your time, your energy, and everything you wasted, and then you say, no, it didn't happen. It did not happen because you never allowed it to make it happen. So that is very important, because then only you charge yourselves to be up in life. And if you fail to charge yourselves, what the hell are you doing with your life? So this is bringing positivity in your outlook. So do we need to be positive? Yeah, of course, we need to be positive, because that is the beauty of our life, and we make our survival having a wonderful meaning. So what would you like to say?
Sir, being positive is very important, because it gives it energizes a man, and it gets charged, and being positive means you want to achieve a goal very easily, and it is very important, it is necessary, and we should always think positively.
Yes, and despite all the negative factors, we must choose to be positive, no matter what comes our way.
And positivity gives optimistic approach.
Yeah, approach, yes.
Optimistic.
Yes, you become optimistic when you are positive. Fine. Okay, now we turn to him and what he says. Let's see. Yes, your turn.
I think being positive is pretty important. If we have negative thinking, we don't have energy enough to work anything, and we won't be able to heed to any work what we are doing. And your positivity can make you do even that work which you can't do. And I think there is a thought which is be positive, think positive and be positive. You won't, if you don't have positive thinking, you won't even ride a bike, because you don't have, it means if there is negativity that I can't ride the bike, then you have the fear that I'm not capable of riding a bike. So that's all.
So I hope you have a bike also.
Yeah.
So you ride bike also.
Yeah.
Very good. So we all need to be positive, because then life takes a new turn and our adventurous mindset that promises great achievements, and rather it delivers great achievements, not only promising but with our action those achievements are possible. And next point is having an opinion. If a person has an opinion, this means he has a positive mindset and he has the thinking power. He has the thinking power or she has the thinking power. So when you form an opinion, this means you have knowledge of things around you. Because forming an opinion, first ask yourself whether you are borrowing opinion from your father or mother or others, or you are forming your own opinion, that is your mindset that is manufacturing that idea. So you have to see whether you are making that it is your idea or it is borrowed from somewhere. Of course, when we have an idea, other ideas also come to us, and then finally we make our own idea. So the people who form their own opinion, they are normally more intelligent than the ones who are just copying others. So making an opinion is very necessary, because that is going to make the quality, shape the quality of your life. And better the opinion, the higher the level of life, and the lower the opinion, then you regret you have not done this thing, you didn't do that thing. So that's your problem. So you have to fight those problems straight away, and you have to face the challenges head on, because that is only that makes things possible in your life. So possibility thinking is necessary, and then you move ahead because you have formed an opinion. You have an idea of what you have to do. If you are not clear about yourself, who the hell is going to be clear about yourself? You are making a hell of your life. Of course, my words may be pinching, but it's a fact of life, not only about you, but about me also, about all those who are aiming to do something in life. So that is very important, to have an opinion, and opinions come from experience. The more you experience, the better opinion you have, and it also comes from the ideas given by others. If you have good set of friends, then you get ideas from them also. Your circumstances, the people around you, you are hearing so many things, so you begin to form an opinion. But one thing I must say again, experience is the main thing that plays a role in shaping your opinion. So have a lot of experience, because the more experience you have, the better opinion you form. So this is what I think about opinion. Fine, what do you think?
I also think so. What you told me about making opinion. Opinion is important, and it is the mother of any decision to be taken. And because of taking opinion, if you are taking opinions, then you seem to be intelligent. You are intelligent enough, because opinion makers are very noticeable.
Yeah. They are selected lot.
They are selected lot,
Uh-huh.
and we should make opinions so that we can have selective. We can select our goals easily. We achieve our goals.
And those who have very strong opinions, they normally turn into leaders.
They normally turn
into leaders, and they have a good following behind them.
Yes.
So, to have an opinion is necessary. That you feel.
I think also.
Fine. Now this is your turn. What do you think?
It means we must have opinion, else we won't be able to take decision for ourselves. And your opinion it means will be your it will be your strong step. First, you make opinion, and you must have opinion in regard to everything, because if you don't have opinion, you can't express your feeling. And as you said, an opinion can make anybody one a leader. Like so that's all.
Okay, that's what you feel.
Yes, sir.
But I think you have a lot more to say, but the ideas are not coming to you now.
In my mind.
Yeah, it happens. It's very natural. Sometimes many ideas hit. Suddenly many ideas come to you. But sometimes you keep thinking and thinking, and the ideas fail to come to you. You miss
ideas.
You are missing on those ideas.
Yeah.
So, and a few points more I must share with you. Meet new people, because when you meet new people or new situation, then you get a different experience, because the people you know already, you know about them, you are quite familiar with them, so you know the kind of person or the kind of situation that you have been in. But it is also important, and be willing to meet new people, new situations, because that will give you a fresh experience.
And ideas as well.
Yeah, you get new ideas, and maybe that idea never hit your brain earlier.
Yes.
But now you are getting some new ideas and you feel happy meeting those people. So we must be open-minded. We must try to get across new situations, new people, so that we learn more and more as time moves on. And another thing is, new interests are also necessary. Suppose you are hearing Indian music, okay, fine, Indian music is wonderful. But the thing is that we are living in the world. Let's open up, because when we put ourselves on the world stage, then the idea of nation goes away, then the idea of the world comes in, because we are citizens of this world. This whole earth belongs to us, not only in saying but in our thinking also. It must be like that. There must be no difference of Hindu, Muslim, or any caste difference or any racial difference. We belong to this earth. When we say we belong to this earth, we are world citizens. So when we broaden the canvas of our thinking, we become wonderful human beings. So it depends on our choice, what kind of life we have chosen to live. And so that choice is very important, what kind of person you want to become. And this choice comes mainly from the people you have been with, and you have tried yourself to develop yourself. You are not depending on others, that you develop because of others. No, of course, there are factors that help you in development. But if you are not ready to develop, no power on this earth can help you develop. So you have to be determined enough to develop yourself and become a nice human being. If you become a nice human being, my God, you have done a wonderful thing. Just getting a job and earning money and moving here and there is not life. But life must be meaningful. If we are living with so many differences, what the hell have we made out of our life? All the ideas that come from religion, they must unite us. They must not divide us. And that is the essence of all the religions. And today the world is fighting in the name of religions. So let us become good human beings first. Then when we become good human beings, the essence of all religions merge in us.
Sir, even our politics are doing politics on the name of religion.
In the name of religion, yes. That is politics, the master stroke of administration. So that happens. So, and finally coming to this, we must be a good listener.
Yeah.
Good listener is
Listener,
important.
because when we listen to people, then there is a point of selection and rejection. If there are good ideas, you go for selection. And if they are not so good ideas, I will not call bad, but not so good. So, if they are not good for you, if you feel they are not good enough, then you can reject it. So, when you listen to people, you allow your mind to develop more. You get more ideas, and when you are getting more ideas, my God, you are doing wonderful things in life. Don't you feel so?
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens like that. So this is for now, and thank you very much for watching us. Thank you.